This video is brought to you by Ravenscraft Realty of Northeast Missouri. So it rained a lot, and we found all of our tiles and terraces that were not draining, this being one of them. So we cut this one open and shoved our special pipe. This is 50 feet long. Shoved it up there, and out came a bunch of corn stalks through the inlet here. So I found the problem.
Come on back.
I got my hair cut yesterday. Mom told me it looked stupid. Jaden's down here.
I think it looks good.
Thank you, Jaden. Dad's up there. He's not paying attention to us down here. I'm standing on a bunch of water. Well, yes, as Jaden just said, we're getting her done, bud. We went a little bit further upstream and found some air or some holes here in the dirt over the pipe and dug down, and my foot fell into the pipe, and now this hole is full of water. I would say
How much water's flowing back there?
a lot more. I would say that's what our problem was. Wow. Heck of a got some damage on the old first shin here. She's wow. Windshield's not broken though. But I wondered, how could this be? And this is the answer. This is why it looks like that. Rain all the time. But here's something cool. A Backhoe, it's got new shoes. Still got the stickers on them. And now I'm going to do something that you're not supposed to do with the Backhoe. So yeah, brand new tires. You know, you're not really supposed to run the Backhoe up and down the road, but that's what I'm going to do anyways. I'm also working on another little project that involves 6 spare planter boxes for my Kinsey. Yeah, the old Backhoe rides a lot nicer with 4 new tires on it than it did with the old ones. Goes a little bit faster too, because these aren't so worn down and the diameter of the tire is physically bigger. There's the oil spot from the 620. Now the 620 hasn't made any appearances lately. So side striker got the engine out, got a new one in, and here's the carnage. Wow. The 4020 is hooked up to the garden tiller at the moment, and earlier today I tried it out, and it's not like super wet, but it's not really dry either. The first time it worked up, I mean there's still a lot of moisture underneath, but the top is kind of dried out, and I needed to get the weeds under control. I had a tomato fence over here, and I just pulled the fence out. The posts are laying in a pile, and I think I need to take the 4020 and till up the 60 inches where that was. Well, let's just get a not so cold start of the 4020. 3-point down. Someone got shut in the building because she wasn't paying attention when Dad shut the door. May's about 10 years old, so she's starting to slip a little bit. Makes me kind of sad, but yeah, all dogs are good dogs, I'll say that. I got the garden area tilled up, got the wheat seed spread and some of it spilled. Now we're going to scratch it in with some garden rakes. There's a chance for rain tonight, so the 4020 needs to go under a shed. Well, the Kinsey planter, it needs a bath anyway, so it can stay outside. Dad's playing with his track hoe, cleaning up this lot over here, across Highway 24 from the house. Got a lot of work to do. You know, the 620 is kind of back from the dead. It's got a new heart, and the old one is in there on the engine stand. So I think that we're gonna try and offload the 9510R and keep the 9620 RX, and then we'll have basically all tractors for field work. The Palmyra Big Truck Rally is tonight, and Dad and I are taking the 7020 and the 8RX 370 up, just rinsing stuff off before we go on up. Yeah, the Big Truck Rally was a success, and if I had any viewers come out, thank you for coming, and I'm happy that we were able to bring up some tractors. 7020 was a hit. There were several youngsters up in the cab touching everything and jerking on the steering wheel, so I'll have to make sure that I de-stroke the pump before I start it up. Boy, that slender looking hood sure is nice. I made it home without incident, but my cold seems to be not getting better. That's whatever though. I'm gonna park this thing in the shed, and then it's time for supper. Since no one, including myself, has seen the 4320 for a while, I think I'm gonna start it up and run it up and down the road real quick. You know, just for fun. Just like I remember. I really like this tractor. Everything about it is just right. The M&W oil pan is pretty cool too. Last night, a suspicious looking vehicle rolled up next to my mailbox, so I hope they didn't put anything in it, because I don't think the mail service runs at night. Oh, no. This is something else I've been working on here since it keeps raining. I got 6 old John Deere planter fiberglass boxes, and then cleaned them up and rattle canned them white to be my spare boxes for corn on my Kinsey. And they're kind of old, and it gave me lots of splinters, but I think it turned out okay. I'm not actually running any insecticide through these boxes. They're really just toolboxes. Like this one, I've got some graphite and a hammer and a ratchet, or not a ratchet, a breaker bar. But this was a cheap way to speed up changing out my meters from corn to beans, because I do that like twice a year. But for the $150 I have in this set of 6 boxes, that's just fine. Well, it rained twice today. This morning it rained a tenth, and then here this afternoon, while I was out and about getting some parts, it rained again, and now it's thoroughly saturated again. As of tomorrow, we will have been out of the field for 2 weeks and been stuck doing projects like this that really don't amount to anything, but it's nice to have them done. These are the other 6 boxes, and these are going to be dedicated soybean boxes from here on out. And on the 4020T, I have some work to do. Well, it's really on the tiller. I have to redo my 3-point hitch mounting, or I could just make the 730 the dedicated 3-point tiller tractor. And wouldn't you know it, a turbocharged, like a 110 horse tractor is slight overkill for a 74-inch garden tiller. Dad and Ella's 4250 puller is supposed to go to a shop and get fixed, I guess. They're going to do something to it. They got a new turbo to pull with ITPA. I think that's right. But gonna get some work done to it. This was originally a 4-post canopy ROPS tractor, and they just kind of cut it off, which is sad. But it's a puller, so yeah, what can you expect? I'm tempted to steal Ella's front end here and put it on my tractor so that I can put even more weights on the front. To make myself sound like the good guy, I'll tell her that it's lighter, because it is a lighter front end. There's no weight on the front of that tractor. So it wouldn't really hurt anything. It just wouldn't look right. Well, I'm down here in the bottom making my rounds on my way home. And the river is up because it's been raining. And it's also been raining north. So the river is going to stay up. It's at about 15 right now. And get to about 15 foot and get seep water close to the river. So this 4 or 5 acre spot, that's probably going to be a zero for the year, unless the river goes down by the end of June, and I'll come back down and plant some beans in these spots. And here's our field of corn across the county road, and same deal over here. And there's a bigger low swag out there that gets seep water in it as well. But the bottom, the stuff we planted first that didn't have water stuck standing over it for days and days on end, it looks okay. But the stuff that did have water on it for an extended amount of time doesn't look so hot. On the heavier ground, we've got issues like this where a culvert going under the road was plugged, and that's a big fat 0 for that spot there. And then we've got an okay stand for a little ways, and then you can see the low spot over there. There's not a whole lot. And now the difficult question is, what do we do about it? Do we tear up the whole thing and replant it, or go around all day spotting a little bit of corn in here and there? I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. There's another thin kind of stand. Other than this low spot right here, this field of beans looks pretty good. The low swags got drained out, and there's still a stand of beans in there, and we got all of our PTO ditches cut in the right spot. And here we come to a pretty heavy soil type, and there's hardly anything out there across the field. Don't let the end rows fool you. There's not a lot out there. Due to the frequency of rains, I've been asked many times how much rain I got at my house, to which I had no answer because I didn't have a rain gauge. Now that install is done, I think I'm gonna sit on my front porch. This house is in an awfully pretty spot. Well, I'm sitting on my front porch on this fine Wednesday night, and I have some news, which is that I'm changing the video schedule since I can't seem to ever get anything uploaded on Tuesday. We're going to do Thursday nights at 5 o'clock now, so just keep that in mind. And, yeah, enjoying a nice night here in the bottom on this fine front porch, and I'm going to put this video together, edit it, and get it up for you guys tomorrow. So with that said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. And take care, too. Take care. Well, it is raining again. I guess that's the third time for today. Here's my cool lights, too.